Hey everybody, my name is Tiffany, and I am a speech therapist and a person who stutters. If you see my videos before, then you know that my videos mostly focus on stuttering and different aspects about stuttering. So today I'm actually going to do a video on covert stuttering. So what that is when we think about stuttering, usually you probably think of overt stuttering symptoms. So the repetitions or blocks or the physical components of stuttering, um, and the things that you can see. But there are many people who stutter who don't fully show their stuttering. They try to hide it. Lots of people who stutter do this all the time, and then many people who stutter do this part of the time also. I am a person who has covertly stuttered most of my life, when I was a kid, a teenager, etc. And then when I became like a senior and junior in college, I came out of the stuttering closet, and I, for the first time in my life, told people I stutter, and I stuttered overtly to people really for the first time, and it was really hard, but it was very worth it. So I'm going to explain this a little bit because it's kind of a weird concept for people who don't stutter. But there are lots of things that we can do to try to like hide our stuttering, um, like changing words or talking in like accents or um, different things like that, trying to avoid stuttering, because we know so much about our own stuttering that we know like the things that work and the things that don't work, and we navigate our talking in ways that help us be fluent. And it is as much effort as it sounds. Actually, maybe more effort than it sounds. Um, because if you think you're going to stutter on a word, then you have to think of another word to change it to, and then maybe you'll stutter on that word and whatever. Like, it's just an ordeal, and you spend a lot of time thinking and worrying about your talking and your stuttering, and it's a slippery slope to feeling really really bad about yourself and your communication. And for me, it was awful. It made me forget who I was, because I personally was covert by changing my voice and um, playing a character all the time. I was never being who I was. I was always being someone else. And when I was young, especially in high school, like, or middle school and high school, I just like didn't even know who I was, because my whole life I had pretended to be this person because of my stuttering. Like, I pretended to be shy and introverted and antisocial and I don't know, just like a bookworm, because I didn't want to talk to people. I just avoided it. And I acted like a valley girl, because and used valley girl voice, because I it helped me to talk, and I never felt authentic. I've done some other videos on that in the past. If, 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 if you guys want to check them out, you can. Um, but yeah, so for me in my journey to being okay with stuttering and embracing it, and like being okay with myself, coming out and telling people I stutter and actually stuttering in front of people was instrumental um, to my journey. Sorry, my cat just put my computer on airplane mode. um, but yeah, and so I just wanted to talk about that because it was on my mind because some of the weird things about covert stuttering is that you end up having people in your life who don't know you stutter, and that can be a weird thing to navigate because a lot of times there are people who like have known you for a while and like think they know you and stuff. So like for example, I'm having lunch with a friend from high school age, and he, at least to my knowledge, didn't know that I stuttered back then. Um, and I don't know that he knows I stutter now. I post a lot on Facebook about stuttering, so like maybe he does. And I saw him in a group. I stuttered a little bit, but I was like the whole time thinking about it and thinking about what he was gonna think and stuff. So I don't know that he understood what was happening. Um, so that'll be interesting. I definitely plan to bring it up and talk about it and explain to him what that was like for me, what I was doing and stuff. And I hope he responds well. At this point in my life, I've had a variety of responses to coming out and telling people I stutter and stuttering in front of them. Because a lot of the people in my life who don't know or didn't know that I stutter were people from like my past, like middle school, elementary school, high school, early college, my family. And it was really hard to tell them. And some people reacted really well. Like they were like, "Oh, I wondered why you did those weird things," or, "I heard you stutter sometimes. Like you didn't hide it that well," or, "Oh, that makes sense. Like thank you for sharing," things like that. But then some people think that I'm faking it now, and I don't know that there could be a more harmful reaction because I spent my whole life, my whole childhood trying to hide it from everyone at all costs, at the cost of my self-esteem, my quality of life, my social life, my relationships, everything. I mean, it ruled my life. So for someone to just not believe me, not believe that it's real, I I don't even know how to process that. And a lot of times there are people who like matter to me. So that's hard. Um, but that's just how it is. Like I know that that's because I didn't share that with them. I didn't share that piece of myself with them. So that's on me. But hopefully with time and education they'll understand. But yeah, it's definitely a weird thing that even people who stutter, who are not covert, maybe don't have that experience. It's a unique experience for people who covertly stutter, and it's a different facet of stuttering. Like stuttering is so variable. Like it looks so different in different people, and 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 severity also like is so unique to different people. And there's all these different like layers of it, and then this like covert over spectrum of stuttering is also another layer on top of it. um it's crazy. I mean, research even shows that they're people who stutter like overtly, a lot of times the way that stuttering like impacts them is less than people who stutter covertly. Even if someone like stutters pretty mildly but is like so covert and hides it all the time, a lot of times like that impacts their life more than someone who stutters severely but overtly. So it's such a complicated thing, stuttering is. It's just not as simple as people and society make it out to be. Um, so I guess it's an important thing to consider. Like, if you ever meet someone who stutters and they tell you they stutter, even if you don't hear it, like, you just have to listen to them and be like, thank you for sharing that. Like, it's hard to tell people you stutter. And I had a lot of people, I have all the time, a lot of people in my life who say, like, oh, no, you don't, or it's not that bad, or whatever. And it's such a hard thing to share that it doesn't feel good when people do that. So that's just a unique thing that maybe you don't know. So maybe that's something you could learn if you meet someone who stutters. So those are just some like food for thought, things that I've been thinking about as I'm kind of worried about my meeting tomorrow or my lunch um, thing tomorrow. So yeah, I'd love to hear your guys' experience if you guys stutter and you're covert or you're not covert. Um, and any thoughts you guys have about this interesting idea. I know it's kind of a weird concept to kind of wrap wrap your brain around. So anyway, that's all. You guys have an awesome weekend. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.